everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I decided to go through my perfume collection and pull out all the perfumes that I purchased in 2021. I looked them all over and then I decided to pick my top 10 from those purchases. So I have not put them into any type of ranking order. I just picked out the top 10. There are no honorable mentions in this. Just the top 10 fragrances that I picked up this past year in 2021. Some of these I have spoken to you about. A few are newer to my collection. I think a couple I've never even spoken about with you guys. But without further ado, let's go ahead and kick this one off. I'm going to start with this one from Navitus Perfumes. This is Arcanum. I think that's how you pronounce it. I did pick up a full-size bottle. I can't remember the name of that one. And this came in with a trio. And this ended up being my favorite. This is a very sweet, vanilla, ambery fragrance. It's on the sweeter side. It's very good. It smells like there might be even some cinnamon in there. And there's like a brightness to it, like a maybe, I'm not sure. But you definitely get some cinnamon. And you get the vanilla and like an ambery, woody scent to it. I absolutely love this one. You can't really see in the light, but I'm about to hear in this bottle. So I put a small little dent in it so far, and I like that it's a smaller bottle, so sometimes I'll toss it into my purse, which is when I need a refresh. But again, this is a very good one on the sweeter side. But you guys know most of my fragrances are on the sweeter side. All right, next we have one that I recently picked up, and I'm not gonna lie, of the fragrances from my last haul, this was probably my second least favorite. But once I wore it, and the dry down is what I love. The opening, not so much. There's something a little sharp in it that my nose does not like. But the one I'm speaking about is Mango Skin by Wilhelm Perfumery. When you first open this up and you spray it, you get punched in the face with mango and like orange, and then there's like a floralness in it. I know there's ylang ylang in there and violet, but the base is what I love. The dry down, there's musk in there, and it just smells so creamy and vanillic on my skin. It is beautiful. So this one, I don't like the opening. It has to dry down. The opening, it's a little sharp. Kind of reminds me, not the same type of sharpness, but with Ani, when you spray it, that ginger in it is kind of zippy, but I like the zippy on this one. The zip in this one I'm not a huge fan of, but once it goes away, about 5 minutes, I'm in love. This is a very, very good one. Next we have what I call the happy scent, and that is Chanel Beige. This, when you smell it, you can't help but be happy. It's a white floral with some honey in there. It is just beautiful. If you do not like white florals, this is not the gal for you. This is white floral through and through, but I love it. Like I said, it just makes me happy when I smell it. I can't help but get a smile on my face. It is the exact opposite of what I thought it was gonna smell when I saw Beige. I thought it was gonna be more demure, soft, kind of more like a skin scent. But this is absolutely stunning. Next we have Reckless by Roja Perfumes. This again, it is beautiful. It again is a white floral. I love my white florals. You have orange, you have bergamot, there's jasmine in here. There's some neroli, some rose, vanilla, some musk, and I know there's sandalwood. Sandalwood is a note that I have fallen in love with, but this is just beautiful. When I picked out the fragrances from this particular line, I thought Scandal was going to be my favorite, but ended up being Reckless. It just, the way it dries on my skin, it's such a sweet scent. It's just absolutely lovely. And the bottles, I need to clean it, my fingerprints are all over it, but they're just absolutely stunning. Next up, we are going to talk about Miss Lalabella by Memo. She, whew, beautiful again. Floral, we all know we're establishing a pattern. I like my florals and my gourmands. but this has rose in it, there's vanilla, there's jasmine, there's an incense to it, and like a tobacco. This is not, I wouldn't necessarily call this an everyday scent. This is one where you kind of mean business. Definitely could be worn for evenings. Beautiful evening scent, or when you want to make a statement. I would say if you are presenting to a large group, this is one that would exude like, I'm in control, I'm confident, no one's gonna mess with me. But she is beautiful, but she is a beast. Be careful, don't overspray her. She's a beast. Moving right along, we have, if you were expecting to see this one, you were right. This is Amouage Portrayal Woman. This might be in like my top 5 of all of my fragrances. It is a dirty like jasmine with vanilla and tobacco. She's pretty, but she's a little edgy. But she is stunning. I love her. Don't overspray her. She can get a little wild. Oh, but she is so good. Everyone who has smelt this has loved it. My husband even really likes this one. Whenever I wear this one, I always get a compliment. Even from complete strangers at the grocery store. So that is Amouage Portrayal Woman. Look at that bottle. Oh, stunning. All right. Now we have none other than BDK's Gris Charnel. This has fastly become one of my favorites to wear in the cooler months because it has the fig, the black tea, it has the sandalwood and the cardamom and some tonka in there. It's just it's like a nice sweater. It just wraps you up. It's like a cashmere sweater. That's what it is. It's warm. It just cocoons you, gives you a hug. It is stunning. And the fact that it's gray just reminds me of fall and winter when it's kind of dreary out. It's not really sunny anymore, but this is just so good. If you like fig and tea, this is wonderful. And the sandalwood in it is amazing. So this is Gris Charnel by BDK. Now, could it be a favorite of 2021 without bringing up Gentle Fluidity Gold by MFK? This is just amber and vanilla, warm, yummy goodness. You have some nutmeg in there, and there's like a woodiness to it as well, but this is so good. This is like, it's a gourmand, but it's a light gourmand. It's not overly sweet, but yet it's sweet with the vanilla in there. This one I've spoken about before, but haven't really spoken about it since, and this has actually become one of my favorites to wear when it's really cold. We've had a couple really cold days, but this is Bee by Zoologist Perfume. Oh my gosh. This is probably the best honey scent I have ever smelled. It smells like orange blossom, honey. There's an amber. There's the sandalwood, vanilla. It is super sweet. Super sweet. So if you don't like sweet, and if you don't like honey and like that orange blossom, you are not gonna like this. But this is wonderful in the colder months. It's just so warm and gooey and yummy. I have really been enjoying this. And I would recommend getting a sample of this if you're interested in it, because it smells great, but it's kind of a unique scent. I don't know how many people would want to smell like this on a day-to-day basis, but I absolutely love it. So last but certainly not least is one by Zoologist. Now I picked up 3 or 4 throughout the year, but my favorite would be none other than Dhamma Bianca. This again is a woody floral. This has jasmine and violet, vanilla, musk, sandalwood. This is just a beautiful scent. This is a beautiful, sophisticated woman. I could wear this easily every single day. This could become my signature scent. It's not too crazy. It's just pretty. It's very crowd pleasing. It's not too eccentric that you're kind of like, nobody's gonna be taken back of like asking what you're wearing. When they ask you what you're wearing, they're wanting to know because it smells great. It is stunning. The opening note has kumquat and lime. And then you get into your florals with your iris and your jasmine. And then it dries down with this beautiful vanilla, sandalwoody, musky scent. It is absolutely stunning. I highly, this one 100% is a safe blind buy. 100%. Alright guys, so that concludes today's video. I hope you enjoyed my top 10 purchases of this year, or this past year I should say, of 2021. And I look forward to seeing you next week. Bye.